Hello, my name is Professor Sticky. Let me remind you idiots, you don't get this title at crappy clones, unless of course, like me, you know everything. A few days ago, a beautiful young lady said to me, "Kick, scratch and abuse them, and we still drive men crazy. Women are fantastic." This set me to thinking, what is it women have that gives them this awful power over men? I have a couple of friends in the Royal Australian Navy who serve on one of those newly commissioned bamboo battleships we stole from the illegal immigrants. Sailors are often stuck out at sea for months on end and never see a woman, and yes, they do go insane. Some will even substitute women with their mates. Amongst the officers, though, this is considered normal. So what is it, that biological gift that women have, that makes these men go mad? Well, my two sailor friends were home on leave. Today they were returning to the ship, which was due to sail that evening, and they just happened to pass the adult sex toy shop, and there it was in the window. Now, I am not going to be rude, crude and disgusting trying to describe it. You will have to use your imagination, or you can go to YouTube and see it for yourself on this Freedom Clones education video, to which my nose has been glued for the past 4 days. Without it, a woman, regardless of her beauty, would be absolutely useless. The only excitement she could generate would be if we were allowed to beat her with a stick, or maybe we could even throw stones at her, a very popular pastime in some parts of the world. Now back to our heroes. Into the shop they go to find out the price. $100, says the man behind the counter. "Too dear," says one, and heads for the door, only to be dragged back by his entrepreneurial mate. "Think about it," he says. 6 months out at sea, the boys are getting desperate. We could rent it out and make a fortune. They eventually decided to take a punt and purchase one each. They headed off to join the ship. 6 months on, and still out at sea, the crew were uptight. Long days and even longer nights were spent doing an act that has become synonymous with the Australian Navy. This act has been recently redefined by Freedom Clones as a one-handed mini pole dance. Today was the big day to cash in. Our heroes met amidship. Our entrepreneurial friend was at work the front of the ship, while his mate comes to rear. They were to meet in the same place in approximately 2 hours and see who had earned the most cash. The first to return was our entrepreneur. Loaded with cash, his arms and pockets were full of the stuff. A few minutes elapsed and his friend also returned. "Look," he says, brandishing a fistful of notes, "the best investment we ever made. $100, and in just 2 hours I have turned into several thousand." "How did you go at your end?" he asks his mate. "Not too good," says his mate. "The very first customer I had went and ate the fucking thing." Now, if you idiots don't mind, I will return to my studies. Thank you.